Everybody, it's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. I have a video today all about the Port of Miami, the good, the bad, the past, and the future. Thanks for subscribing to my channel out there, you guys. I really appreciate the thumbs ups for these videos, and thank you for your support where you visit my Amazon and sale pack link. By the way, we're going on our first ever group cruise, the Harmony of the Seas, to St. Thomas, St. Kitts, and Perfect Day Coco Cay. Check the link down below and come and join us December 2020. This is what the Miami port, or the Port of Miami, looks like today. Very big and fully developed, but here is what it looked like a long time ago. Can you see the sail ships sitting there on the one pier? I mean, have things changed in the decades or what? Miami did a lot of work over the years, has of course expanded in population and has become a major port city, not only for container ships, but also for cruise ships. You can see these early photos where they were dredging the water and building the pier. Eventually they got the pier built, a big dock facility here. And over the years, we've had cruise ships in the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s go through here. And today, it's completely different. The future is bright for the Port of Miami. It's the world's busiest port for cruise ship passengers. And with Norwegian building a phenomenal facility like this one, I think this one is running at least $263 million with a major parking garage. We have our friends at Royal Caribbean. They've completed their $260+ million facility. We are talking the latest technology inside of these buildings, facial recognition technology to get you on and off the ship in a real hurry. The cruise lines are investing hundreds of millions. Miami-Dade County is investing billions, at least $1.5 billion into these facilities. MSC here is building their facility at least $300 million. The reason is simple. Every year, the Port Authority and the area around Miami has a benefit over $6 billion from the cruise ship business. Here's a revamped Carnival port terminal building, by the way, with over $6 billion in payoffs. Putting $1.5 billion in makes a lot of sense. These new terminal facilities will be used for decades to come, and the cruise lines are telling the city of Miami, we're here for the long haul. Here's Virgin Voyages terminal when it's finished. 180 million, by the way, for that one. Even brand new headquarters like this, $300 million for a brand new office complex for Royal Caribbean. The area where, unfortunately, the Port of Miami really blew it is that even with all of this development being done, total of $1.5 billion in building out, what they didn't do, and it's shocking, is that back in 2011, there was a study done saying that they should install shore-to-ship power to combat this. Miami is not immune from air pollution, and the number of cruise ships using the Port of Miami will increase dramatically over the next number of years. And the city fathers had no idea when they originally had this dredged out that in today's world they would have as much traffic as they do. And they do not have mandatory shore-to-ship power facilities, which means that as the cruise ships are sitting here unloading and loading up their passengers, they're running their engines and they're just spewing their smoke into the air. And at times there are 7, 8, 9 ships at a time just standing here for 8-10 hours just spewing this up into the air. It's sad to see because Miami has got such phenomenal potential going forward. 6.8 million passengers now a year. They're going to reach 7 or 8 million passengers a year. And unfortunately, we're looking at photos like this that are doctored to hide the smoke and emissions coming out of the Port of Miami to give you impression that it's crystal clear skies and everything is perfect. It isn't. And it really is a shame that Miami didn't join other international cities like Hamburg, Shanghai, Halifax, Montreal, Vancouver, or even other ports in the USA like Juneau, Seattle, Brooklyn, San Francisco, Long Beach, San Diego, and LA, where they've made it mandatory to have shore-to-ship power available for cruise ships. Miami didn't do it. Fort Lauderdale didn't do it. and Port Canaveral isn't doing it either. And it's a crying shame because these are three of the world's busiest cruise ports, and it's an opportunity lost. In the case of Miami, they're talking about the possibility of doing this by 2035. And that's really unacceptable. Another 16 years before they really institute this. It's way too long. It's way past due. And it's just my humble opinion. I think they should get on it sooner rather than later. While they're building out these facilities, now's the perfect opportunity to put this in. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Should they do this or not? Short of ship power, is it a good idea? If you enjoy Miami like I do, we'll be using it going forward, but I sure would love to see Miami be at the forefront of this. Thanks for joining me, everybody. It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. Talk to you next time. Bye for now.